What's up, guys? Today we're working on the daily Civic and we're doing another exhaust. So if you watched the last video, we took the exhaust off of the white car and we're going to be salvaging some of that to put on this car. So stay tuned. So this has been my daily driver and this is the exhaust that's on there. It's a little tiny stock exhaust and it rusted apart right here. The muffler came off, so that's sitting at home. So we're gonna be replacing this entire exhaust all the way to the motor. I have that header that's going on at the front, and then back here we have the exhaust that we took off the white Civic. We have to cut this flange off and weld the one from that exhaust on here because this flange was for the turbo downpipe. And then back here we have this muffler and the pipe is rotting really bad right here, and then the muffler is rotting from the inside out. So we're gonna cut this flange off right here and we're gonna weld it onto this that I cut off of a Civic from a junkyard like 5 years ago. I paid $10 for this muffler. So this is what we're gonna put on here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started by removing the exhaust that's on there right now. So this exhaust is broken at the back. So the only thing that's holding it on are these two bolts right here and this hanger and then one hanger back there. So we're gonna go ahead and get this off pretty quickly. All right, so we actually decided to spray all the bolts first. We're gonna take this heat shield off and then try to spray the bolts going into the engine block. All right, so we're gonna work on putting the header on. There is a bracket right here that holds the header on. It's also connects up there. We're gonna probably just take this bracket out completely. And then there's another one, I think, that connects right here that holds the header on. That's what it looks like to me. It's hard to say. Yes, that's exactly the one I'm talking about. Okay, so this bolt right here and this bolt right here have to come out, and then we can undo the top ones up there. All right, so we didn't get it. My tripod's kind of broken and we needed two people. So we got that out. It was stuck on a few things. Had to unbolt the slave cylinder and just move it out of the way a little bit. But yeah, now we can put the header in there and get it bolted into place and move on from there. Go, fits up a lot better than the other one came down. We need to get the new gasket though. All right, so we threw this guy on. It's sitting pretty close to where it's supposed to be. We're gonna cut this to length, and then it turns out the flange that we cut off the front of the exhaust will bolt up to that flange. So we're just cleaning it up a little bit. We're gonna weld that onto that back end of the exhaust. So what we're doing here is holding this in place where it's supposed to be in the bumper and tacking it up there at that flange. So we can pull it off and weld it all the way around. So now we don't have a catalytic converter in this header. So to get rid of the check engine light, I bought these. So what this is a little 90-degree adapter. If I unscrew the tip, there's like a filter in here, I think to help filter out the fumes that get to the O2 sensor. But yeah, I got these from Walmart.com. It's the only place I could find something like this. I'll put a link to it in the description if you need to buy it. Who knows how much longer they'll have this kind of stuff online. It's all been removed from eBay and Amazon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install this, and then I can put the O2 sensor in there and we can wire up the O2 sensor. I did also need to get an extension to move the O2 sensor from like right here to back here. I'll link that in the description as well, the wiring extension that I had to buy. It's right there. All right, guys, I'm in the same parking lot that I did the sound clip for the white Civic in, and there's a security guard here right now, and it's like an abandoned building, so hopefully it doesn't give me a hard time. I'm just trying to not disturb anybody when I do this kind of stuff. So anyway, we're gonna give you a sound clip of what this new used exhaust sounds like on the Civic. There you go. Sounds like a good old-fashioned stock motor D16. It's honestly not too bad. It's pretty decent in the car, no crazy drone or anything, so I'm pretty happy with it. You might have noticed some mods, and that is because I forgot to record the sound clip earlier this year before I put a bunch of work into this car. So it's just a little sneak peek at some of the future videos on this car. So if you want to see any of that stuff done, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And thank you guys so much for all your support, and thank you for watching. Peace out.